fine? You are all at home. And now you are busy with your online classes. And did you watch all the classes? So, I am talking about the 9th standard English. Let me introduce myself. I am Asharata. So, in the first class, you read some stories. So, before going to the story, may I ask a question? What is the name of that unit? First unit? Yes, aspire to win. What is aspire to win? Strong ambition to win. So, the first unit is aspire to win. So, what is the theme of that lesson, that unit? Yes, sports. What are the qualities to become a sportsman? Yes, hard work, competitive mind, then team spirit. So these are the most important thing to be a athlete, a sportsman. So in this unit, which are the stories or what are the things included? First one is the race. Who wrote this story? Yes, an Indian author, Nisha Punjabi. She is in Lucknow. And this is, the race is written by Nisha Punjabi. Today, we can take the remaining parts of the story. In the second story is not a story, it was an autobiography written by Sachin Tendulkar. Who is Sachin Tendulkar? The legend of cricket. So that is the story written by the Learning the Game. The name of the story is, or autobiography is, Learning the Game. Learning the Game. And the third one is a poem that also related to Olympics. In the race, the teacher through the Edu.Channel told everything about the 3 paragraphs. First 3 paragraphs. Did you remember? Who is the character of the story? Yes, Tarun. Who was Tarun? A gentleman? No. Tarun is a boy at your age. And what was he doing? Or what is the story about? He was a mediocre boy. Mediocre boy. What is the meaning mediocre? Mediocre. That is, yes, an average boy. He was an average boy. Yeah. In this lesson, he was introduced himself. He thought of himself as the black sheep of the family. Black sheep of the family. What is this? This is a figurative language. Black sheep means not in the group. He thought himself as a black sheep of the family. Here, in this lesson, he was not good in studies, and he was not a singer, he was not a dancer, and he was not a dancer, singer, or anything. He was not good at studies too. So he thought of himself as a black sheep of the family. Here, in his house, another person was there. At his home, a brother was there. He was an engineering student. And all the family members are concentrated to his brother. So he was thinking, he was neglected. This boy was neglected. So he went to the park to release all his pent-up emotions. But he had one quality, that is, he was a runner. His ambition was, what was his ambition? Yes, to become a runner. So thus, he began to run around the park whenever he felt emotionally bad. He went outside the house and went around the park. When he was very sad, to release his pent-up emotions, he went outside and reached the park and ran around it a lot of time. At last, when he exhausted, he lied down there. So what happened one day? One day, he got the progress card. And what is the difficulty there? Because he failed in 2 subjects. Of course, his father, he was not interested in his studies because he never gave attention to his studies. He abused him, scolded him. So he went to the park and in the hottest sun, he ran and ran and ran. Finally, exhausted, lay down the bench. There, the teacher stopped in the last class. And then what happened? That I am going to tell you. So, we can see there are some questions she asked to make a profile and find out the answers, and so many make your English word. All these things you did very well, I think. So now we can go to the next part of the book, part of the story. So you can read the book now. Thereafter we can do the things.
Read yourself. Yes. Suddenly he heard a voice at his elbow. What is it, son? Tarun turned to his left and there sat a man of about 60. I failed in 2 subjects, he replied in a depressed tone. The man smiled sympathetically and said, Life is full of ups and downs, my boy. By the way, I am Ram Narayan and you are one of the best runners I have ever seen. Ram Narayan? Ram Narayan. Are you the same Ram Narayan who won the Olympic medal in the 400-meter race in 1960s? Tarun could not hide his excitement. Yes, Pat came, the reply. Tarun was dazzled. Son, I have been watching you for the past 45 minutes. Continued Ram Narayan, and I see a good future in you. Tarun could not help but blush. All you need to do is keep that passion burning in you and never give up. Have you joined some training school? The man inquired. Tarun's smile faded and he seemed distraught. A training school is very expensive, sir, and I am unemployed, said Tarun, feeling happy that he could joke even in these circumstances. But Ram Narayan seemed pretty serious. I'll train you if you want, but I put forward a condition. What is your condition? Tarun's voice slowed curiously and anxiety. There is a race on Children's Day at the Nehru Stadium. Children of your age are competing there. If you participate and win the race, I promise I'll start training you, said Ramnarayan. That is no big deal. I can do it, can't I? Thought Tarun. I will, sir. He heard himself saying with complete conviction. Fine boy. It is my job to get you entry in the race and remember, yours to win it. Tell me, what is your name? Asked Ramnarayan. Tarun. Tarun Kapoor, sir. Here we can stop today's reading.
Children, did you read along with me? You take a pencil and underline the word you did not know the meaning. Find out the meaning of the words that is difficult to understand and refer your dictionary or glossary and you find out the word meaning. Which are the words you find out? Here, some words. Dazzle. What is the meaning? Word meaning dazzle? It is to become extremely excited. Another word, distraught. What is it? Extremely upset. Conviction. Strong belief. Conviction means strong belief. So, my question is, who are they? Tarun and an elder man. Who was he? Ramnarayan. What was he? He was the Olympic winner in 1960s 400-meter race in the Olympics. He is the winner. So, this man told, what is the problem? Asked him, what is the problem? Why are you running here and exhausted? What happened? Then I failed in 2 subjects. That was his problem. So here Ramnarayan told, life is full of ups and downs. My question is, why did Ramnarayan say life is full of ups and downs? Yes. So he wanted to pacify him, console him. So to console this Tarun, he told, life is full of ups and downs. And what a special thing find out by this Ramnarayan? What was it? In Tarun, something was found out by this man. What is it? Yes, he find out for 45 minutes this boy was running. Isn't it? So, he was a good runner. He never see such a boy like this. That was his expression. You think? My question is, do you think Tarun's meeting with Ramnarayan would change his life? Explain. Yes. What may be it? Ramnarayan, the famous coach, he participates in the Olympics. So he can do something. This boy, Tarun, he can do something. He can change everything. He can do some miracles because he run and run for 45 minutes running without any rest. So that kind of boy he was. So he was a runner. So runner and the coach met each other. A drastic change will come, of course. So this is the turning point of Tarun. So what happened later? Later, this man offering him to train, but on one condition. What was that condition? Yes, to get the participation in his training camp, he should do something. What was it? On Children's Day, that is November 14th, there was a race in the narrow stadium. If he participated and win in the race, freely he could train this, the Ramnarayan could train this time. That was the suggestion came from this Ramnarayan. So you can write the questions. 3 or 4 questions are there at the right hand side of the page. You write all the answers and make a conversation between Tarun and Ramnarayan. Can you do it? Yes. You write it in the notebook and show me. So today's class is over. We can see tomorrow.